What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Court of Capes. I am one of your hosts, the Darkness Correspondent, the Renegade, Joshua Shelton. Alongside of me, we have our very own MCU conspiracy theorist, and another title has been added to this young man, Chaos Bringer, Judge Brown.
Time for some TCOG action.
Don't touch my TCOG!
Man, we learned a lot of interesting things.
We really did. we we will bring up those things for sure in that their world, Transformers Prime, which we are talking about. Transformers Prime Season 2, Episodes 1 through 7.
Through TCOG.
Yes, through TCOG. All right, as you've heard, we also have the showman, the conqueror, Judge Cooper.
And Dreadwing is a much cooler name than Skyquake. I can tell you that right now.
Facts. I didn't know if someone's gonna bring up. Not only is it a cooler name.
Oh,
but
I've got my radar on these Transformer names. Let me tell
all right,
you.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we also have the young one, the WandaVisionary Special Inquisitor, Anthony Cooper.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the Dreadwing thing, but like, man, I don't know if I could look at a TCOG the same way again.
The next time you see a TCOG,
Dude, I might throw up.
I'm just confused where a TCOG even goes. You know,
It's in like your side. It's in like your side.
it looks like it goes. They get it from the side, but it looks like it's like from the uterus region.
Yeah, because it looked
JC,
like it was
can
like
you pull
a
up a
hip
diagram.
It's like a hip implant. So like,
Let me draw all the Transformer anatomy right now.
so yeah, Bumblebee lost his hip, I guess, or his uterus. I don't know. Maybe the Transformers
Transformers are genderless.
genderless.
I don't care what JC says.
Bumblebee is a strong man with a really good TCOG. Really good TCOG.
That TCOG looks good. Girl, you built like a TCOG. What? No. All right. So I'm actually going to use Wikipedia's descriptions for this one.
Oh man.
Get up.
So let's dive right into it. Transformers Prime Season 2, Episodes 1 through 7. The first episode is called Orion Pax Part 1. Optimus Prime loses all memory of being a Prime after using the Matrix of Leadership to send Unicron back into stasis. All right, this is really descriptive. So they're I'm gonna stop probably when I want. Megatron takes advantage of this and takes Orion, Optimus's name before becoming a Prime, onto the Nemesis, convincing him the Decepticons are good and the Autobots are evil. All right. We're just gonna go with it. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Okay, you guys, I may have totally missed this, but did we know that the Decepticon ship was called the Nemesis?
Yes, I think they've mentioned that.
I honestly don't know if that was mentioned or not before this. I have no idea.
I don't remember at all that this was called the Nemesis, but according to this
I always
description,
just
they're
assumed it was called the Nemesis.
whatever. That's some BS. All right.
It says it on the license plate, so.
Yeah, from the back.
Yeah.
With all the other thrusters. All right.
All the TCOGs.
All right, point number 1. This is a question. So, Agent Fowler has a chip in his butt? What?
So Uncle Sam can keep track of them.
That's a thing.
Every time he goes to get donuts.
All right, yeah.
I completely forgot how much Fowler is pretty much just in this for comic relief.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He really is, because all of them are so serious now. Yeah, that's true. None of the Autobots are really, comic friendly. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Bulkhead's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny.
He's funny because he's dumb sometimes.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
He's funny because he's funny.
He's funny because he's funny. All right, I get happy
Don't you be
vibes.
messing with Bulk?
No, I don't. I mean, I get some happy vibes. I like that. Happy from Iron Man Armored Adventures.
So they call him Bulk.
Deep cut.
Why don't they call him Head sometimes? They just call him Head. I don't know.
I don't really want to get into that conversation.
I don't know why not.
I don't know where it'll
The
take
Head.
us.
Call him the Head.
Yeah, call him the Head. Yo, Head, get over here.
So my second point I wrote down is that Megatron was doing a pretty great job on convincing, Orion Pax that he was a part of.
Okay, I agree right up to the point where he got to, and then the Warlord Ratchet.
Yeah. Yeah. That I wrote that part, and then I was like, "Wait, should I still say this?"
Well, no, I think it was a great lie up to that point. So I agree with you.
Just Kim calling Ratchet the Doctor of Doom.
Yeah, I like that he was bringing so much prestige to Ratchet. I was like,
oh yeah,
yo, Ratchet's looking cooler now than he did before.
Even when Ratchet was juiced up, he swatted him away like a fly.
Yeah.
Orion's just like, I can't believe Ratchet would do this.
Well, it's better than the Warlord and Destroyer Bumblebee.
Oh, yes. Yeah, true. The voiceless Warlord. The next point I had was it was kind of some hype, but it didn't really work. Guys, we got to see Sierra again, our favorite character.
I was just, when she popped up, I was like, oh man, I had forgotten how good it was not to have her around.
I was like, why are you here, Sierra?
Go away!
Did you miss the train? Please leave.
There's... bandwagon.
There was no reason for her being there at all. No, none.
That's fair.
She just wanted some.
She is the anti-Amanda, to make an X-Men reference.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
The opposite to Amanda in every way.
Yeah. Okay, and this goes to my fourth point was how Orion Pax, because we're gonna call him that for a little while, calls him Lord Megatron. What a twist!
That was a tad weird.
That was super weird. I thought that he was just gonna keep calling him Megatron, but then at one point he's just like Lord Megatron. I was like, what the? Whoa, hold your horses.
Yeah.
JC, how'd you feel about that, man? Lord Megatron.
I mean, it is weird because, obviously, Orion and Megatronus way back were friends.
Yes.
And they were close friends and all that. And of course, all that changed when Optimus became Prime and Megatron got jealous and all that stuff. But Optimus didn't have any of those memories.
Yeah.
So he still thought Megatron was his friend.
Yeah.
So obviously Optimus Orion had to get caught up in that, oh yeah, Megatron's the ruler of everything now. So, Megatron obviously said, yeah, you got to refer to me as this because these are my troops and all this. And that makes sense. But it just hurt a little bit to see how much Megatron couldn't care less about being reunited with an old friend. And he was just like, yeah, I'll kill him if I need to. I don't care about this Orion guy. That's hard to, swallow.
True. He did that there, say stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, something I will say about their specific relationship and, Orion Pax in general is, it was kind of disappointing that really the only scenes we got of Orion Pax, basically Amnesia Optimus, was him standing on the bridge, him standing in the lab. That was it. That's all he did.
That was part of my hot point on the next episode.
Yeah, because there was, we can get a little more.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
And then I had two more points, and I'll make them kind of quick. RC's fight, so she dives right into the Nemesis, so we can give it a name, the Nemesis.
Yep.
And it was freaking awesome.
Oh, that was dope.
It was so
cool. RC is juiced up, I swear. She on some of that synthetic energon.
Think she's sneaking it around? Huh?
Yeah. No, yeah. Can we make that
See,
canon?
that's what I'm saying. Recreational
Yes.
Synthetic energon needs
Yeah.
to be legal in the Autobotic regime.
Yep.
Totally.
I think she's sneaking
Oh,
some
boy.
synthetic energon. That's what she's doing.
That'd be a wild subplot.
It really would.
That would be.
Like in the comics back in, was it the 80s or something like that? Speedy had a Green Arrow sidekick had a drug problem, and so did Robin.
I remember that.
It's like, what? This is so wild. But
Speedy,
yeah,
you gotta stop using the heroin.
yeah.
But Ollie,
But you named me Speedy.
Oh goodness. But yeah.
how could you do this to me, Ollie?
So yeah, that would be
I could have been Arrow number 2.
that'd be a wild subplot or underplot.
I could be Slowy.
Slowy.
Yeah, you better quit that or I'll make you slowy.
Oh my.
Young Justice comes out, he loses an arm.
All right.
Slowy.
Can you all imagine how this podcast would devolve if we forced ourselves to watch all 7 seasons of Arrow? Can you imagine?
Nah, there's no way. I couldn't do
Dude,
it.
I would
feel
go
like we would really
completely insane.
start to dig the bad seasons. We would start to really get into the bad seasons because we know we're in it for the long haul.
And a long
There would
haul
be
it was.
so many coping mechanisms.
Yeah, like this character showed up. That was good. We like that. Let's go on a random tangent of why this just does not work
Can you
out.
imagine?
It's like, oh yeah, I really liked. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna be like, we'd only have like 2 hot points per episode, and each episode's 50 minutes long.
Man, guys, I really loved it when Oliver used magic in this episode. Wow.
Oh, who is this Damien Dark character? Will we see him again?
That was a pretty good Russian flashback.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bratva. Welcome to the Bratva. Yo, but he did make. This is such a random tangent, but I swear, they made scars look so cool. Like I admit, Stephen Amell's scars were super cool.
Yeah.
I bet they were real.
Probably.
Because in all of his lives, he covers them up.
it's my goal to be able to do 1 rep on a salmon ladder,
Ooh, yes. I saw a video of
and
someone
then do 2.
go from the bottom to the very top of the salmon ladder in one hit. Just,
Whoa!
yeah,
Awesome.
it is insane.
Wow.
All right, on to
I feel like at this point, it's not even off topic. Like, we have a recurring segment trashing Arrow at this point.
yeah.
It's
Well,
I'm not wrong.
Have we done this before?
No,
Like
we
3
have.
or 4 times.
Yeah, like the the mid seasons of Arrow.
It's happened so many times at this point. It just like comes up.
But to be fair, I feel like we do it once every like show re-review. So like,
Yeah.
I'm sure different people are checking in for different shows. So it's probably a fresh seg to all those people.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I like
It's not anymore.
we love some seasons of Arrows. All right, we do love some seasons. We're gonna leave it at that.
I remember loving them.
Yep, I'm never gonna rewatch it because I don't want to hate seasons 1 and 2.
I rewatched them and they're still bangers.
Nice.
You know what? I'll choose to believe you, Josh.
All right. And my last point, 6, is just basically Starscream is back. Dude always seems to crawl from the cracks of the earth.
He's a survivor.
He is the survivor.
He's technically alive.
He's
By the end of this, session, he's hanging on.
Yep.
He's there.
He gets a little beat
He's
up.
crawling around with the bugs. He's fine.
All right. Does anybody have anything else to say about episode 1, Ryan Pax part 1?
I was just going to bring up 2 really quick things. I thought that they did a really good job of differentiating Orion, both in voice and like facial expressions from Optimus.
Yeah, he
So I
did
really like that.
look way more youthful and ignorant. Is that a good way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, ignorant in his facial expressions and voice. Then.
Yeah. And second of all, I just really appreciated how high the tensions got between the Autobots. Like, Bulkhead and RC were going at it. That was intense.
Yeah, it happens every so often.
Yeah. I thought it was good character moments, though. They really care about Optimus. They were high-strung without him.
They were. They were, all of them. And Ratchet feels like the entire world is on his shoulders when Optimus
Oh,
goes.
But they had a mini human Optimus with them the whole time.
Jack!
Oh man,
We shall talk
that
about.
was. Was that in episode 2?
He does. No, he does present his plan. I think in episode 1, but nothing happens till episode 2.
When they're just like, is Jack a prime?
Oh my goodness!
Oh man, Jack is just by far the worst of the 3. I'm sorry.
You're not.
I feel like he had some growth this session.
He did.
I agree.
Serious growth. And Nico
I mean, he walked in space,
I liked
and then
that.
he put a thing in a thing.
Okay.
Oh, not feeling it at all.
All right. I feel like,
we'll get there.
yeah, we'll get. All right, moving on to episode 2, Ryan Pax Part 2. Anthony, take it away, brother.
According to Wikipedia, Orion Pax Part 2, directed by Scooter Tidwell. That's true.
Oh,
Wait.
That is incredible.
Give us the writer's name, too. I want you to try to say that.
Oh, Marge Reed Scott.
Marge Reed.
It's spelled Mairghread, so I would guess Marge Reed.
Oh yeah, she writes a lot of the comics for Transformers, actually.
Oh, cool.
I like it. Speaking of Transformers, with the help of information from Starscream, the Autobots commandeer the Decepticons' space bridge to send Jack Prime and RC to the Transformers homeworld of Cybertronus, with a plan to use the information stored in Vector Prime to restore Optimus's memories. Meanwhile, after running with Starscream, the one true Prime, who Megatron claimed was dead, Orion wonders if Megatron is telling him the whole truth.
Bro, Anthony, man, maybe you should, yeah.
That hurt me a little bit, Anthony. That hurt me a little bit.
Bro,
Yeah, I was
true
hoping to-
Prime, Starscream.
I agree.
Dude, he's totally a Prime. Come on.
Yeah,
Jack's a Prime.
100%.
Yeah, if Jack's a Prime, Starscream's a Prime.
As soon as you said Vector Prime.
First off, yeah, Starscream was pretty quick to be like, "Hey, Autobots, I need some medical attention."
Yeah.
Ratchet's like, "I'm not gonna help you." He's like, "But what about the space bridge?" He's like, "Okay, I'll help you."
Oh man.
Yeah, pretty fun little scene. What do you guys think of Starscream's little situation he's got going on?
First time was like, oh, this is something, but I guess it's more a point towards later on that it's overused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the same rock.
Yeah, it literally looked like the same exact scene, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And Starscream's a beggar. It's what he does. He tries to weasel his way out of everything.
He's a good weasel.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Guy called him like the cockroach Prime, right? The Prime that never dies.
Point number 2. I guess they just keep the space bridge in a random cave with a bunch of scraps.
Yeah. Well, we saw the building of this whole space bridge, right, throughout the show of season 1.
Did we?
Isn't
Is
that
that a different one?
No?
No. This is just in a cave somewhere.
I don't know. Every cave looks the same. I was thinking about when like Ratchet goes to that whole juiced up spot, like where he goes juiced up and attacks them.
Different mines, though.
Yeah,
Those are
just
just a bunch of different mines.
Yeah.
Well, they all look the same.
JC, where'd this bridge come from?
Where did it go?
I mean, I think they established throughout the season that the Decepticons were like trying to build a space bridge, but they never really showed us it before.
Okay.
Because that was the second time that they tried to steal the power source for the space bridge. So they kind of mentioned that in this episode.
Yeah.
And we
I don't
knew
know.
that Megatron was trying to do that again, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think it was in the periphery, but never really out of focus.
Yeah, all the caves and whatever look the same, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're Energon mines, so yeah.
All right, moving on to the next plot point. Cybertron looks a little gray. It looks a little dead, guys. I don't know what's going on there.
Just a
It
little
looks
bit.
like every first party Xbox game from like 2005 to 2010.
Hey,
Looks a little bit like Gears of War.
Yep, big
Yeah.
Gears of War.
I thought it was a cool character moment that RC, seeing the planet like that, having Jack see it like that was kind of hard for her. I like that.
Yep, that was good. That was good. It made sense.
Because he's like, wow, I'm on another planet. She's like, well, I didn't want you to see it this way, not like this.
we're on
So,
a dead planet, son.
but not everything's dead because we get to run in with we get to see some little dude scrounging around, a little Insecticon.
Insecticons,
I like the Insecticon design.
which will
I do too.
reappear in Beast Wars.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what did you say about Beast Wars, Josh?
Oh, nothing at all.
Okay.
No, it just
I
like
didn't do it.
it would just make sense if they were on Beast Wars because it's like her and Arachnid are like, well, I mean, I don't know. It's just they seem like animals, right? Or something.
I mean,
I
there's.
did have that question. Is Arachnid like part of like a section of like Insecticon? Or is that just kind of just her design?
They never explain it at all.
Typical. What's the JC canon though? We gotta have the JC canon.
I mean, okay.
Was there a spider type prime? Was there like a prime that was like an insect or something? Like, is that what we're going?
No, there really wasn't. I don't really know here because so the backstory on the Insecticons that no one asked for is that in the original show there were 3 Insecticons: Bombshell, Shrapnel, and Kickback. And they all transformed into different bugs. And they were the original 3 Insecticons. And then in some episode, they made like copies of themselves. So there was like swarms of them, all like clones of them, basically. So this version of the Insecticons kind of takes that idea, except they all share one design. And they're all like a hive mind type of thing. And show basically is just saying, foreshadowing, but since Arachnid is also an insect and a female, she's kind of like the queen bee, is like the analogy that they're going for, I guess, and she can control them. So
that's what I kind of got to. But.
Yeah, so that's the closest thing. There's no precedent for that in the history of Transformers, because Arachnid's a original character to the show, and this is an original take on the Insecticons. So this just is what it is.
It is what it is.
They're big.
They're big.
They're
strong.
Big. I like them.
Yeah, I like them too.
I wish Bulkhead looked like with them. Kind of like them. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be a little cool.
Wouldn't it be cool if we get to see Bulkhead fighting one?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Just whacking him with his big ball.
You could have 1 or 2, depending.
Yep. Anyway.
Then my next hot point was kind of like what was kind of alluded to earlier. All the stuff we see with Orion Pax is literally in 2 rooms, and he's just standing, and he's like, "Man, is this really how it is, Megatron?"
And then Megatron's just like, "Do as I say."
Megatron like pulls like the Obadiah stand where he's just like touching his back a bunch. Yes, Optimus. Yes, Orion.
It is a small thing, but I did like the Decepticon logo on him. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
They tat him up.
The branding.
Yeah. To be fair though, Anthony, what did you expect from an archivist?
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I just wish he kind of wandered around more and saw more like weird stuff that like, that's not very okay.
Well,
You
that
know?
or
He
it
was-
it would have gone a long way if Megatron maybe took him on like a field mission to like analyze something,
True.
Yeah.
so he could interact. He could interact with more of like the regular Decepticons.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
or like say the first episode with him is that he's decoding the stuff, and then the second episode is that he's already decoding it, and he like is going with Megatron to identify the items, and then he has a little run-in with the Autobots, and he's like, "You Autobot scum," you know?
Ooh, that would have been cool. But instead, most of his adventures were literally on the web or whatever you want to call it, the Cybertron.
Yeah. Decepticoogle, yeah.
Deceptive Google. Exactly.
But that's about it for my hot points. You guys got anything else to add?
Oh well.
Sir,
Bored.
I had one thing
Uh.
circling back to episode 1. I love Megatron's explanation of like why they're called Decepticons.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if truth is deception, then that's a name we'll gladly carry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's something I would say to someone if I was just trying to BS them.
I can totally see that.
I just want to say Optimus to be like, you're full of it, Megatron. Yeah, I had something to bring up. Did anybody see Fowler put his arm around June Darby after this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Daddy Fowler? What? No,
Fowler and Darby is pretty nice. And
Mm.
pretty not like robot alien-ish.
yeah, it's pretty much human. So
Pretty much.
we'll give
Pretty
that
much legal.
an
Yeah.
A-OK. Also, did anybody catch did anybody feel like Fowler was either like quoting Star Wars or the writers were like quoting Star Wars when he was like, "Oh, everything's okay, all good, nothing wrong here, how are you?"
Oh, that was a direct reference.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
episode
That's
4,
definitely-
dude.
That's what I thought. It was a straight up
And it was great
reference.
too.
It was
Yeah.
great. I was like, "Yes, give me
We're a little
random
bit down
stuff."
here. Just
Yeah,
had to look
well-
at the servos.
Yeah. How are you? And instead of them like, "Oh, something's wrong," they're like, "Oh, we're good. Thanks for asking."
His breakdown is a big idiot.
Yeah, he really
Wait,
is.
that's like, well,
Oh.
thank you for asking. I'm doing pretty good. It's
Yeah.
been kind of a slow day,
Yeah.
but
This one-eyed idiot. Like, let's go.
Megatron's been on my butt all day, but it's fine. We're good.
Oh man, but yeah, that's all I had to really say about episode 2.
The only thing I wanted to point out is that when Orion was finding Optimus in the Decepticoogle, as we coined it, the outline of who Megatron said was Optimus was a Transformer named Ultra Magnus.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, if that name rings a bell for anybody.
Of course it does.
It's just
Everybody
the only,
but John.
it's the only brand size I use. What? No. All right. Season 2, Episode 3, Orion Pax Part 3.
On Cybertron, while searching for Vector Sigma, Jack and RC are attacked by an Insecticon and a swarm of Scraplets. Fun fact, this, according to Wikipedia, is the final appearance of Scraplets in the show, which, good, because those things are pests.
Scrap!
Yeah.
So, okay, hot point number 1, this Insecticon monster's face has big evil Emperor Zurg energy.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Wow.
One day, we will review the greatest show ever, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
It's happening.
That shows the goat.
I love that show so much.
All right, so we smash cut back to Jack Prime, kind of just skulking through the caverns of Vector Prime, and he now has obtained his own sword of leadership, a pipe.
Yes. Yes. Wield that pipe, Jack. Wield it!
Hot point number 3, man. Megatron is such a beast when he fights. I love seeing him fight, and him just like dismantling Team Autobots is just always fun to see.
Yeah, he toyed with them.
He's just so much more powerful than everybody. Like everybody.
And like really the only person who can take him out is Optimus if he's angry enough.
Yeah.
He's gotta be angry though.
Yeah, he's gotta be angry. Man, he was about to put him down earlier in season 1.
And then silly shenanigans happened.
Yeah, and then now in this episode, wasn't it this episode he was about to put him down? No. It was later. We'll get to that.
But yeah, the Scraplets come and they're like trying to chew through like the knowledge of the Primes, and then Jack's just like, "Hey, Scraplets, there's an Insecticon," and then they're like, "Oh, look, food."
They dismantled the Insecticon so fast.
That's a tough end for the Insecticon. Kind of grisly.
Yeah, they finally show us one getting dismantled.
Mm-hmm. And then smash cut back to Orion Pax in his laboratory. I wonder if it has a bathroom.
You kind of need one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember when Knockdown said like, "Oh, but you made me leak some blinker fluid or whatever."
Yeah, some blinker fluid.
Some transmission fluid.
Yeah. Oh, bro, yeah, yep. So there's probably a bucket somewhere.
The Deceptor bucket. Everybody uses the one Deceptor bucket.
Megatron, why do I only get a bucket? Just pee in the bucket.
You see, this is why Bulkhead calls Megatron Buckethead.
It's a bigger insult.
Not because it looks like he has a bucket on his head. No.
Nope.
He looks like he's got a pretty sick pixie cut.
All right.
So yeah, he's chilling in his nerd cave because he's a big nerd now.
Yeah.
And the Decepticons start messing with him because he's like, "I think I'm actually good." And then they knock him on his butt, and then he whips out his guns because he didn't know he had them, and he has the hilarious line, "I'm armed."
Armed?
That was fun. And then, long story short, Jack is successful in downloading all of the stuff into the thing, and he comes back. There is this fun little tense scene where like Megatron's standing on the other side, and RC is like, "There is something wrong here," and Jack's like, "Well, we can't just not walk through." But then the Autobots come through and they distract Megatron long enough for Jack to do the big download, and then we get a personal favorite line of mine from the whole show: "Megatron, be gone." Heck yeah. Let's go.
That was pretty fantastic. But he like not only like he stopped the sword, so like Megatron was like slash at him, and then he stops the sword and he says, "Megatron, be gone." And I was like,
and then he just nails him.
This is epic. But I want to reel back for a second for something he says right before Jack's about to give him the knowledge of that their prime. He asked, "Are you certain I am worthy?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like humble Orion Pax. What a guy! What a guy!
Mm-hmm.
This is how you know Optimus is an amazing leader.
Yes, I mean he knew he becomes Optimus Prime, and I'm sure like in his Decepticon or Deceptigoogle searches, you know, he kind of saw, you know, what was going on. But he still was humble enough to ask the human Optimus Prime.
Because he says in the earlier episode, he's like, "I am far from the Prime," or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
kind of some meek Deku type energy there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Deku will step up to a challenge.
Who would win in a fight, Deku or Optimus?
That's a good question. Does Deku have the little girl on his back?
Definitely not.
True.
Definitely not.
Does Deku have control over the big ol' whip thing in season 5 yet?
Definitely not. This is season 1 Deku.
Oh, dude,
Optimus
Deku.
is splitting Deku.
Well, I don't know, Deku.
man. I don't know.
Deku did some damage to that robot in like was it in episode 1? Like Deku just
Episode 3.
3? Was it 3? Oh wait, he just trashed it. Oh, that's right. Episode 1, he was crying a lot.
Optimus is putting his foot down on Deku.
Yeah, but then what if Deku is just like, what up? Just blows him away.
Yeah.
Nah. Not
Or
my
just infinite
JC,
percent.
what is Optimus doing to stop the 100%?
Nothing, bro. He can't do anything.
He'll just unleash the Matrix.
Which
Yes.
does what?
That still wouldn't do anything, really.
It's the ultimate Deus Ex Machina.
I guess
my
you could
gosh.
just stab him through the chest with the sword that's the size of All Might.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But I feel like Deku would
Could he
be like,
even
oh,
catch him?
yeah, like Deku would like probably jump up, break both of his legs, and then just punch him, and Optimus is dead. And then Uraraka is not there to catch Deku, so Deku dies on impact.
Oof.
We need to get back on topic.
All right, so I have a bonus hot point at the end here. Anthony, here's my bonus hot point. So, I don't know about you, but this 3-parter gave me some major Transformers vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty big Transformers vibes here, dude.
Dude, I got some Transformers vibes pretty hard from this.
I don't know. Can't really tell what you're stepping in there, man. Not
That's a reference to one of my favorite tweets of all time, where like the tweet basically goes like this: human being watches their very first movie, Boss Baby. Their very second movie is Boss Baby 2, and they're like, I'm getting a lot of Boss Baby vibes from this.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of Transformers vibes from this, not gonna lie.
Man.
I really enjoyed this arc quite a bit, actually. Like, it might be one of my favorite arcs in Transformers Prime.
I agree with that.
Yeah, actually, I did write. I said this might be the best arc in Transformers Prime. Because it just had a lot of, like, the humans probably were kind of underused in some elements, but the rest of everything else going on I thought was well done and a lot of fun. And I did like the Jack thing. So
Yeah.
I like the Jack thing too.
I don't know if you guys have seen was it Apocalypse with Bruce Willis? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Apocalypse?
Apocalypse Now.
No. Oh. No, that Apocalypse Now that's a different thing. That's a Martin Sheen movie. And Lawrence Fishburne's in that movie. What's that? The World is Ending with Bruce Willis and like Ben Affleck.
I haven't seen it, but I understand what you're saying.
Anyways,
it's just like that.
I got strong vibes from that. Yes, and I'm going to look up because I have to remember what that movie is. It's one of his most famous movies. It is Apocalypse. Yeah. I think. Anyways, I got strong vibes from that, but you guys Armageddon, that's what it is. Boom. Found it. Armageddon. A lot of Armageddon vibes. But you guys probably haven't seen that movie.
Nope.
You should.
Nope.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. 2 men sacrifice their lives to save Earth. Some banger songs in that one too.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
I'm just excited that we're talking about character arcs and story arcs now. We didn't have any character arcs or story arcs in the first 2 shows we watched.
You're not wrong.
We did. Pepper Potts became racist. Like, that was
That's
hard.
fair.
Blaming.
You know?
That-
Well, yeah, and I mean,
That's
we got a character arc with Clayface. It was just an atrocious one.
It was,
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back on topic.
Oh my
Anthony,
goodness.
Anthony, what did you think of this overall arc?
I liked it a lot. I remembered it a lot because like the Jack going to Cybertron kind of blew my mind as a kid. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa. And like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of slow in the middle, but it definitely ramped up towards the end of the third episode. So
I'd agree with that.
and I was kind of over the whole Scraplet thing. So when I saw the Scraplet, I was like, you guys could just have like more Insecticons or something.
Yeah,
you know?
that probably would have. Yeah.
That would have been more interesting. But continuity wise, it makes sense why Scraplets would be there. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that in their 3-parters, they sometimes make episode 2 or like the one in the middle a little slower. That seems to be a thing that they do, but I didn't mind it. I don't think it was as slow as episode 2 of the last 3-parter we got, the finale.
That's
we were just fighting rock unicorns the whole time.
Yeah,
dude,
them
anything's better than the
unicorns.
rock unicorns.
Gross.
Oh my.
Shall we move on to Operation Bumblebee?
Why
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Let's go.
All right. Operation Bumblebee Part 1, written by Todd Waterman.
Good old Todd.
The hunt begins for ancient Cybertronian relics hidden on Earth. One such relic is unearthed by Megatron and the Decepticons, which is revealed to be the Spark Extractor. During the ensuing conflict, later while investigating an energy signature which could be another relic, Bumblebee is ambushed by Mech, who knock him out and steal his T-Cog, which I didn't know how it was spelled, but they spelled it this way. T-Cog.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
I don't know why I was thinking TEE or whatever. But anyway.
Well, it's short for transformation cog.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but in my brain I always heard T-Cog.
Yeah.
And then which is for the listeners who don't know what that is, it's basically the little what's it called? The little organ that makes you be able to transform, and if you don't have it, you can't transform anything, including your weapons.
Yeah.
Dissatisfied with that option, he and Bulkhead secretly investigate another energy signature, which leads to an escaping knockout and breakdown. The former of which, this is too long. Why did they make this episode so long in the description?
I don't know, man. It's too much.
Dude,
just end when you want to end.
Too much.
I just read the first sentence of mine.
Yeah. Stuff happens. There you go. Operation Bumblebee Part 1. First off, point number 1. Bumblebee went in when he went to go get that extractor from Megatron. That was awesome.
Ooh, did he, man? Megatron was duped. Looked like a doofus, man. Just, just caught with his pants down, just slacking. Bumblebee was on doing some pro plays.
That was a great Bumblebee moment.
He's so cool in action.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Next hot point. I'm pretty sad that for some reason the only one ever getting gutted is Bumblebee. He's always gonna get gutted.
He's always getting parts taken.
Yeah. And it seems like Mech has the ultimate weapon against Transformers.
Yeah,
the EMP stuff.
Yeah.
It's like an EMP or whatever. I'm like, huh. Well, I guess they're the strongest force now. Except when they don't use it, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, there's no way Optimus Prime could be Deku.
Oh, what'd you say, John?
Let's see.
Nothing. It's all good.
Hot point number 3. It seems like the MCU copied that Ant-Man 2 scene from the Bumblebee on the little car scene when he's kicking that thing.
This came out way before Ant-Man 2.
Yes, it did.
Ant-Man 2 completely copied this.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate it when my heroes let me down.
Oh, man.
Yeah, MCU's full content. It's all copied off of stuff we've watched on this show.
You know,
Ant-Man 2's
there's-
got to go to the bottom now.
Truth. Nah, fam. Nah.
It's got to.
Well, Ultron copied from Dave, so we can.
You're not wrong.
I mean, not really. Ultron is way older.
Nah. It was all a ripoff of Dave.
It's all a ripoff of Dave.
And that's all a ripoff of that one 2002 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bad guy that was a TV that turned into a bunch of garbage.
Man, that thing was creepy.
That thing was creepy. It talked like a child.
Ooh, yep. That was a tough one.
We
You
got to
just wanted a family or something?
episode. You got to review
We
that
totally
100
should.
thing.
I mean, every season's basically a different show in that canon. Let's just do one season.
That's
That's
fair.
true. That's true. We could do that. We could do that. I would love that.
We'll do season 5?
We
Just season
have
5?
way too much stuff lined up.
No, I mean, next time is going to be an election, so democracy will dictate what we do next.
I love democracy.
I am the Senate.
I am. And then next hot point. I wish Bumblebee could talk.
Yeah.
Really wish he could talk because I think that would strengthen his character more.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Oh, he might be like the top tier, tied with RC if he could talk.
And I get it's pretty like sad that he got it taken out, but like maybe that could happen mid-season, and it's
Yeah.
even harder.
Yep.
That would have been a lot better. I completely agree with that.
Because
Yeah.
they kind of took like a really cool narrative device, but kind of just gave us the end result and not why it was so impactful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Show don't tell.
Yeah, basically. And I get the whole Raph, like, oh, Raph can understand him, so Raph understands him more than
I don't
others.
get it.
But they freaking underplay that a lot this season. Like, we don't get much of that at all. We got a lot more of that in season 1, but
We get like barely any humans besides Jack going to Cybertron.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of miss the little buggers.
We got more. I feel like we got more Fowler than than
Yeah.
everyone else. Goodness.
Yeah.
And
What
Fowler
is
duping up
Darby
again.
in the battlefield?
Here's what I'll say. I think Optimus needs a human. He needs a pet human.
Jack
So does
cannot have two humans.
Ratchet. Ratchet needs a pet human as
Ooh,
well.
Ratchet. Oh my gosh. And the Ratchet's human would be the most annoying little twerp ever. But man.
Ratchet needs like a super mean like teenage girl.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it's just even
No,
crankier than him.
Ratchet just needs Sierra.
Oh
No.
gosh, no,
No.
JC.
No,
JC.
don't put that evil on me.
And Optimus already has June.
That's
Oh.
fair.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
fair.
Wait, or he gets that-
No,
he gets that
no.
punk kid.
Are we playing into that though? Like, come on. Like,
I think I need to go walk outside for a little while. I'll be right back.
think I need to take a shower.
Anyway, moving on. We're at hot point. Where are we on?
I don't know.
I think we're done.
All right.
Big done.
Yeah, there wasn't. I don't think there was much to really write about this episode, honestly.
I mean,
it was
thought
a-
cool.
It was a fun episode. There just wasn't
I
much
liked it.
like huge points in my book. I
Yeah.
didn't write that much.
I thought it was cool getting the actual backstory and flashbacks for how Bumblebee ripped out, or how Megatron ripped out Bumblebee's voice box.
Yeah.
That is
Mhm.
true.
I like that.
Megatron.
Any other thoughts?
Nah, that's it.
Nah.
Okay, Operation Bumblebee Part 2. I'm finally able to talk. So, still feeling guilty about failing to repair Bumblebee's voice box during the war, Ratchet offers to give Bumblebee his own T-Cog via transplant. All the while, Optimus, Bulkhead, and RC are out retrieving another Iacon relic. Man, guys, I did not even do this on purpose, but I somehow gave myself the episode with all the Transformers references.
Dude,
As
your
it should
subconscious is real strong, bro.
It really knew what was up. because
I didn't
when,
know there was a bunch of Transformers references. So
yeah.
yep. We got a little bit of time, JC.
Yeah. Oh. We got all the time I want to take here. All right. So, all right. Now this will be fast. So when Ratchet is in his anesthesia like gibberish
Stasis?
talking, no, when he's like talking gibberish coming out of it,
Yeah.
he mentions fusors, and Agent Fowler's like, "What's a fusor?" Well, way back in Beast Wars, Anthony, you might remember this. There were two characters that were fusors, namely, Silverbolt, Black Arachnia's lover, and
Oh yeah.
Sounds wild.
and Quick Strike, a Decepticon, who is half rattlesnake, half scorpion.
What?
I do remember the design. I remember the design.
Yeah,
I don't remember his personality.
And Silverbolt was half wolf, half eagle.
I remember that one too.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It's
That
like
still was
animal
wild,
straight out of
dude.
Shang-Chi, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are fusors. So that was such a deep cut to this show reference. I loved it.
Well, I mean,
Anyway.
it referenced Beast Machines earlier. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think this is even more obscure because it's two characters in the middle of season 2 of Beast Wars.
That's true.
Yeah. So I love that. That was awesome. And I would barely have known that besides the fact that I watched Beast Wars earlier this year. So yeah, here we are. But anyway, I really liked it. That Ratchet was so hurt that he wasn't able to repair Bumblebee.
Mhm.
I thought that was a good character moment for him. That was awesome. And the fact that Ratchet was even willing to give his own T-Cog to Bumblebee.
That one hit me
That's true.
pretty hard.
Yeah, where he's like, because they're wondering like where we can get one. He's like, you won't find one any further than the one standing in front of you. That's like,
Yeah.
like
That's pretty
Ratchet,
good.
boy,
And he feels so much guilt about not being able to repair his voice box.
take one for the team. Yeah, he does.
Yep. It was good moment. And then I loved that the Iacon relic is none other than the Forge of Solus Prime. And
Yeah.
of course, you guys all remembered that Solus Prime was one of the original 13 primes.
Yes.
Yes,
I
it was.
And that their forge cannot be used by anyone.
Except by the hand of a prime.
Hand of a prime.
The freaking bulkhead can whack you with it.
The
Yeah.
Bulkhead can whack you with
It's
it.
hammer time.
I loved how
Man,
Bulkhead, but like Breakdown couldn't pick it up. Bulkhead barely picked it up, and Megatron's just like, "Well, here we go."
Megatron was holding it with one hand. Oh
With
my
his left
gosh,
hand.
bro.
I wish Bulkhead was stronger than he is, because if he was
Yeah.
technically stronger than Optimus but slower, that would be.
That would make
like-
more sense. Like
I agree.
But he's like a slow and like pretty strong guy. So like, he needs
Yeah,
another weapon.
I think his thing is just defense.
Yeah,
I guess so.
He can just take a beating.
Bro, Optimus can take a beating as long as it's not a tree.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a deep one right there, brother.
it's so sad, but true.
Oh, but it's dude, this further like gathers arguments against why Bulkhead's not that great of a character, or Transformer.
Well, anyway,
I like him.
I like him too. I just wish he had more.
I do agree that Bulkhead should be stronger than Optimus because that's how it was in animated. Bulkhead was both bigger and stronger, and I thought it worked a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's okay because I do also like this version of Optimus where he's the strongest Autobot. So it all is what it is. But anyway, back to the Forge. Oh my goodness, this is just like bringing out the huge Transformers nerd in me because it's just so cool to see an artifact of the 13 being realized on a Transformers show. Because up to this point, that had never been done before, and this was just groundbreaking, and I loved it.
Oh, wow,
Sweet.
cool.
Because no other show really dove into the lore of the 13 before this. So, Transformers Prime just like really did it, and I love that so much. And I just love it that we get more of it, and there's still more to come. So it's exciting.
Oh yeah, cool stuff, bro. That was
Yep.
yeah.
And then we get to see another of the Iacon relics in this episode. It was never named, I don't think, but it was the Skyboom shield that Knockout was wielding.
Yeah, that thing, it turned out to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Turned out like another reason why it'd be cool if Autobots can fly, because they could have just like flown over it. But it is what it is.
I
It
want to
sounds
know
like a
how
caveman named
high
it.
can Optimus jump? Like, what's his maximum height?
He can jump pretty high.
But
Well,
I think he could
he
have jumped over that.
Well, he was like, I don't know, because he was freaking climbing the crates earlier.
All Knockout had to do was raise his arm up, though, to block Optimus.
Yeah, but then someone could go underneath, you know? Like, it's called a team play.
Yeah, I guess. But
I was thinking about the whole time.
Yeah, that's fair. But the way it's a reference is that the Skyboom shield is one of the Minicon teams from Transformers Armada, along with the Star Saber and the Requiem Blast.
Oh,
You are correct. You are
Deep
correct.
cut.
I didn't catch it.
Deep cut for the guys who like Armada.
I like Armada from what I remember, but man, I watched a couple episodes earlier because they're all on Tubi, and it's a little rough. A little rough.
Not great.
Oh, they're
It
on
doesn't
Tubi?
quite. It doesn't quite hold up, guys. But that's okay. It's still a good show. It's still.
Me and JC will review it one day.
We are going to review it, as with all of the other Transformer shows. We will.
We got a long road ahead, and I'm excited.
Oh yeah, me too. So I'm literally just gonna do the references. We all know what happened in the episode. For those who maybe not know, Starscream destroys Bumblebee's T-Cog, at least we think, and then Bumblebee gets it back, and it's good, and then Starscream loses his T-Cog because it's Starscream. But anyway, back to the important things.
That was a pretty dark moment though, when like Starscream's just like, oh, I'm gonna get my T-Cog ripped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Mech is something else.
They're
Next effective.
Yeah. But the last point for me is that I can't remember who said it, but someone said a Fortress Maximus grade nucleon shot cannon.
Fortress Maximus.
Oh wait,
Fortress?
that was referencing the. Sorry, it was when Megatron was using the hammer or the forge, right?
Probably.
And he was trying to like show the power of it, but it wasn't.
Oh yeah. Megatron was trying to do the thing, and then I think Knockout said, "Well, that's not exactly what I just said."
Yeah.
But anyway, that's relevant because Fortress Maximus is a huge transformer that forms into a city as his alternate mode.
Whoa.
Yo, that's cool.
Yeah, look it up, Josh.
Is it him or is it the other guy that's in War for Cybertron?
The other guy, that's Metroplex.
Yeah,
Who's
Metroplex.
Who's also a city transformer.
Yeah.
Did they ever make toys of those?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's a G1.
Oh yeah, way back. But anyway, that's all I have for this episode. Any other thoughts, guys? I really liked it.
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah.
It was fun. I feel like it was okay. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it was a little down in quality compared to the 3-parter we had just got, but I kind of felt. I mean, I realized that some things were trudged along, but it somewhat felt like a filler. Like this.
All right,
3-parter.
Josh. Let me ask you this. It's something that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this should have just been one episode instead of a 2-parter?
Oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like it could have all been done in one episode. I feel like.
Absolutely one episode. I feel like they were just stretching this story a little long, and it kind of showed to me. Into a 2-parter. But I mean, I didn't not enjoy it. Like, I had fun. And there were some cool moments itself, but the story itself felt somewhat like a filler, and I felt bad for Bumblebee. But we got to see some good character moments from certain people, and Starscream, being Starscream.
I love Starscream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fact that he just starts like sniveling in front of like Mech as well is just like, oh man, he has no shame.
None whatsoever. Oh, city mode, here it is. But yeah, so shall we move on to loose cannons?
Let's do it.
All right, Curtis.
Let's freaking go. Wheeljack returns to Earth in pursuit of the Decepticon Dreadwing, Skyquake's twin brother who is responsible for the death of the Wrecker Sea Spray. Alright, quick bit of business I want to get out of the way first. JC,
Yes.
was this another direct attack at Josh? Because not only did you not give him the first Wheeljack episode, but you also gave me the second Wheeljack episode.
Okay, remember, I divvied up all of these episodes before I even knew that Josh would have liked Wheeljack.
Dude, you could tell by just his design that Josh would like Wheeljack. But I don't buy that for a second.
I mean, we'll get some wheel. Okay. I will express my all of my thoughts on Wheeljack when we get to our after Curse's
Okay.
hot points. Unless he gets to something, then I'll really say my thoughts on Wheeljack. But we will.
All right. So yeah, that was hot point number 1. 2 Wheeljack episodes in a row for you, boy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hot point number 2. Cybertronians have twins.
Yeah.
JC, what is this? And then
Yeah.
they explain it. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. The split spark thing is cool.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I
from
agree.
the same spark.
Yep. So I mean, there's like different things where there's like Transformers that like share a body, and then there's sometimes like Transformers that like call themselves twins. Like in the G1 show, there's twins in I think Prowl and Sunstreaker are twins. You might recognize these characters, Anthony, maybe. And
I know both of them.
Okay, and I think Sideswipe and Sunstreaker are both twins as well.
Sideswipe.
Not the
That one
Armada
sounds
side.
familiar.
Not that.
Oh, no,
no.
I'm thinking
That's
sideways.
sideways, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Side-
his twin's name his twin's name is Frontways.
Yes.
I knew that would get Jeff.
Oh my goodness. Wait, there were twins in the movies though, right?
Oh yeah. Skid-
Oh yeah, was it those two really crass Decepticons or Autobots or whatever?
They're the two little cars. Like, oh man, that was great. They were like little smart cars or something. They were
Yeah, those were twins.
fun. JC, don't hate, bro. They were funny. All right.
Transformers' finest moment right there.
I can't wait to get them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. All right, so
Alright.
yeah.
Next hot point. Wheeljack thinks Optimus is soft. Okay, he sucks.
I don't know.
Oh, you're saying Wheeljack sucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that take.
I mean, come on, man. Do you have eyes?
Yeah.
Optimus is all about getting down in the trenches with his boys.
Yeah,
To be
I
fair-
like Wheeljack in the first episode he was in, but this one they kind of like his character was kind of completely different, almost.
Yeah.
I think they really like leaned really hard into his like wrecker past, where he's like this loose cannon who didn't follow anybody's rules and all that stuff, and he had a stereotype of what he thought Optimus was, which is why he never joined him. And then this episode was trying to break the stereotype. That's the idea. It didn't work perfectly. That's the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Just would have made more sense if they really threw that in for the first episode, but
I agree.
they didn't. So it did seem like a downgrade in character-ish, but I still enjoyed.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't think it was a massive drop off.
Yeah.
Now that being said, Dreadwing is craftier than your standard Decepticon. I like the fact that he's a Decepticon driven by honor, but at the same time, like his fighting style is dirty.
Oh yeah. I
Like
love
he
that we got
freaking
an armor.
yeah. A bomb focused Decepticon is definitely an interesting entry into the fray.
Is Dreadwing the coolest designed Decepticon?
I do like his design a lot. His color scheme is sick.
It is super sick.
Yep.
I like Dreadwing's design.
I'm still gonna have to go Megatron though. I'm just a sucker for the fact that he looks like the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, yeah, but Dreadwing also had that whole like pointy, kind of like older design compared to a lot of the other ones. So or exotic
That is
design,
true.
I think as well. So so I think he looked way cooler than Skyquake though. Like,
Oh yeah, Skyquake's just color scheme was bad.
oh, so bad. Yeah, Dreadwing's color scheme was pretty cool. The blue and yellow.
Yeah. I do think that this episode helped retroactively make that episode and Skyquake better, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yes, the first Skyquake episode when they brought him back. Now, like
That's fair.
Well, yeah, the zombie episode was just
that was
not
so
great.
dumb.
And oh yeah, I got more pull. Seeing Bulkhead rigged to blow has major Abel near the end of Tron energy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Abel.
Yep.
Do we though? Do we wish?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Do you remember who Abel is, Josh?
Yes. I was thinking of the other guy who died. His protege, his earlier protege.
Bad Tron.
Tron's, yes, bad Tron.
Jesse.
James.
Anyway, I love how Megatron called Dreadwing out. Where like Dreadwing's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go take down Optimus probably," and Megatron's like, "All right, I'm probably not gonna see you again, so bye."
Yeah,
That was amazing.
but then he's like,
He's
"I'll
like-
allow it," because he knows that Optimus is gonna live. Like he knows.
Yep. He's like, Optimus is gonna rip this guy apart.
Like, why doesn't anybody understand this? That Optimus Prime does not go down easily.
He's a fighter. He's like Captain America. He keeps getting back up.
Yes, I can do this all day.
And last hot point is Wheeljack is sticking around. He's gonna hang out on Earth for a while. How do we feel about that?
All right. Like, I guess that's my cue. No, dude. All right. So, first of all, Curtis, to answer your question, I think that's freaking awesome that Wheeljack is sticking around. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I like it too.
He brings a fun dynamic to the team, an interesting dynamic. Way better action scenes. RC can't have all the good action scenes. Also, swords and his vehicle mode. Like,
Oh.
his
That was
vehicle
pretty awesome.
mode was so freaking cool.
What
Like-
car is that, Josh?
Bro, that's not a... Yo, if it was to be anything, it looks similar to, like, an exotic saline mixed with a 4GT or something, like a new 4GT.
It was a Lambo.
Please stop.
It was a Lambo.
Please stop.
One
But
of
yeah.
the Lamborghinis.
Okay, also, it looked like, because he just drove into, like, the camera-ish, it was, like, a cool-looking thing. It looked like he had wings, all right? Is that did I just...
Yeah, it looked like it had at least little fins on the side.
Yeah, JC, am I correct? Like, is that a thing?
Not really, I don't
But it
think.
totally looked like it. JC, are you like trying not to spoil something, or just don't remember?
I don't think it had wings. I'm googling it right now. It
Man, what?
It had something sticking off the
Curtis.
side.
It definitely had. Yes, Curtis
Yeah,
saw
no,
it too.
I
It
saw
definitely
I
had
saw the
something.
same thing.
Wait,
Here.
what had wings?
Give me a second.
Wheeljack's
That's
Wheeljack's vehicle
that's
mode.
that's his car design. There's no wings. Oh,
Oh, well, I think they wanted it at first because
the quality is not coming through. He has a spoiler on the back, but that's about it.
That's a spoiler, JC.
Oh goodness. All right, the sword placement is not good. All right. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, that looks actually a lot similar to more similar to a Ferrari Enzo. Oh man. That sword placement on his vehicle mode is. This is just the toys, I guess. I'm looking at the toys.
Oh yeah, that you're just looking at the toys probably.
Yeah.
That's not in the show. Don't worry.
All right. I hope not, because that's kind of
It's
dumb.
not.
That's kind of
It's
dumb.
not. It's not. Don't worry.
He looks
Anyway,
like a car forklift. But yeah, so I freaking love Wheeljack, and I'm glad that he's staying, and I love his energy, and he's way better record than Bulkhead. Just saying.
oh, okay then.
And yeah, his car design's awesome. I'm team Wheeljack all the way.
Nice.
It's got swords, bro. I mean, I've yet to see like a cooler weapon than that.
What about Optimus's swords?
He has hand swords.
Pretty cool.
We already talked that like a sword that's detachable that you can hold is cooler than hand swords.
That's fair. I agree with that.
Also, this is so random, but I like how they were consistent that one of Optimus's swords was still broken from the last.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
last 3-parter finale. In
Yeah.
season 1.
Did a good job with that.
Yep. But yeah, so Anthony, what do you think about a Wheeljack Stan? I feel like you're a Wheeljack Stan.
I am. I just hope he has some better character moments later on.
I feel like he will. They definitely had a little bit of a downgrade compared to what he was the first
Yeah, but I mean,
First
I like
appearance.
his Subaru colors, so
Subaru
He does have Subaru colors.
colors.
he's a big Subaru guy. He
You
looks
mean
like a
Italy
big,
colors?
We had this conversation, bro. It's like, no, not Italy colors, bro. Subaru colors.
Yeah, no, dude, it looks like the old like drink design that you would get from Subarus. That's exactly it.
I can go for some breadsticks right now.
Some bread. Oh, dude, I could go for some breadsticks, man, or some cheesy bread from Little Caesars. What?
I'm
I'm
thinking about
always in the mood
stealing
for
these
Little
cookies
Caesar.
that my roommate has next to me while he's in the shower.
Okay,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
bring us all the way back on topic.
All right, JC.
We
What
only
are your
got
thoughts,
one
bro?
left.
What'd you say?
JC, what are your thoughts on Wheeljack before we move on to Crossfire?
I really still like Wheeljack, even though he started off hating on Optimus, but he kind of came around at the end, and I appreciate that. And Dreadwing was awesome in this episode, and it was a fun episode.
Yep, I agree. Also, okay, here's a good moment for Bulkhead when Optimus Prime offered his hand, and Wheeljack was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," and then Bulkhead like reassured him that Optimus Prime was like the OG and everyone should follow him, kind of thing. That was a good Bulkhead moment. I'll say that was a good Bulkhead moment.
I agree.
But anyways, on to episode 7, Crossfire. All right. Megatron sends Breakdown, Arachnid, and Dreadwing in search of Energon in the forest, with Arachnid unaware that her comrades have actually been ordered to terminate her for treason. She catches on to the plan and flees, dismantling. It says killing, but I'm going to say dismantling Breakdown in every conceivable way. In the process, And upon encountering a lone Insecticon, she uses her Insecticon. Sorry, she uses her abilities to control it and challenges Megatron to a fight to the death. And then there's Starscream stuff. But anyways, so things happen. So my very first point, it goes like this. Holy cow. Arachnid disassembled breakdown.
He ain't coming back.
Nope.
Nah.
Our boy's dead.
So we have no more breakdown, but we still have Knockout. It was Knockout, right? That's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Knockout's 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, no.
true.
Totally agree. Knockout is 1,000 times better. But, like, they came in as a duo, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like, you know.
It's weird that we didn't even get Knockout's reaction in this episode.
That's true. Man, I didn't even think about that. I did not think.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like, you know, Knockout would have been the perfect person to have, or, yeah, being there to have during, you know, or at least finding his body, you know?
Yeah. Of course, they never found it.
Yeah. So, goodness. But I did, in addition to my point number 1, but I'll make it point number 2. I don't know which was worse. Starscream killing Cliffjumper or Arachnid disassembling Breakdown and then leaving his body as like some sort of trophy.
Well, one was on screen and one was off screen, first of
Yes,
all.
That's true. Yes. But like just the killing part in general, like she took apart his body and then had his hammer hand just sitting up there
Yeah.
for all to see.
I'm gonna miss Breakdown.
You are?
I'm gonna miss him. I like Breakdown.
He was
I
a
will
good you know, for someone to keep Bulkhead occupied kind of thing. So it looked like he was doing something.
That was all he did.
That's all he did.
That's all he did.
I liked his design though.
And
It was
Yeah, I
a
did too.
cool design. Like they did him good because his original design is really boring compared to this.
oh dang, that must have been real boring.
Yeah.
Dang.
I can't pull up a picture now. But you all go ahead and keep talking.
Just point number 3 was something I had already made before, but like this episode really showed it. It was like Starscream just always seems to survive. Always. It's crazy how this guy just survives, and not only does he survive, but he just shows up in places or like whatever. And they made it seem that he was conjuring up this plan to have everyone meet, but I totally didn't think he intended that at all.
No. I do not like the original Breakdown design as much.
Oh my gosh. This is
You just
where
Look up the war. Look
This
up the
is-
War for Cybertron design. That one's wild.
this is where we need like a random me sharing my screen kind of thing. Oh wow.
Oh man, I forgot about this design.
I like that design. The wild one from War for Cybertron. Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That
he's
is-
like a super small boy.
Yeah, I kind of like, you know, I don't mind him being a small boy, you know, just, I don't mind that at all.
You should not.
Oh no, JC. That's bad.
That's the
That's-
original show.
That's real bad. What did he transform into? A road?
Into that.
Wait, that makes no sense. That's a Lamborghini Diablo, like straight up. But still.
It is a Lamborghini. Yeah, that's his original design, yeah.
Oh, well,
Prime completely revamped him.
his car design was cooler. His other design was not.
JC, do you have his figure near you?
No.
What?
Really. Sorry.
You don't have a Breakdown figure?
I mean, I have it. He's a part of a combiner, so he's a leg right now.
Right. But I mean,
Oh,
like
look
from
at
Prime. No Prime?
Oh, the Prime breakdown? Yeah. I mean, I could go get him.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh man. All right. So but yeah, so all this stuff happens. So a lot of stuff happens. Like an absolute repeat of Starscream providing intel. So people help him, or the Autobots more specifically. I'm kind of glad they don't include RC in those decisions. Like it's more of a Ratchet and Bulkhead kind of thing, because RC would just be like, no, screw you, I'm gonna kill you kind of thing. Even though there was that one moment, and I feel like that was a great moment where she decided to not kill him, and then he like slashed it with his claws. And then the end is basically what I want to talk about, because I didn't make too many notes regarding this episode. Is now Arachnid finds a nest of Insecticons. Pretty wild. So we're gonna have like 4 forces now. We got the Autobots, we got the Decepticons, which has a new member, and we have
A new first lieutenants.
What's up?
A new first lieutenant.
Yes.
Because Dreadwing took Starscream.
Dreadwing, yeah. And so we have Autobots, we have Decepticons, we have Mech, and we now have Arachnid's army.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we should come up with some cool names. We got any cool names for Arachnid's army?
The Insecticons.
Okay, that's so lame.
Buggy Boys.
Buggy Boys? The Buggy Boys. Do the Boom Boom Boys.
What about the Insecticons?
Yes.
I think I would like to petition that me and Josh be referred to as the Buggy Boys.
Yeah, the Buggy Boys.
Wait, that would mean Curtis has 2 boys titles.
Yes.
Oh.
But we had Curtis.
Absolutely.
We had to earn.
No, you
We had
earned
to
Boom Boom
earn
Boys.
the
No,
people.
you did. You did. Fair and square. Well, kind of fair
Yeah.
and square.
All right, what do we got to do to earn Buggy Boys then?
What do
You
we
gotta
have?
give 10 bugs.
I ain't got any bugs with me right now.
Well, I'm sorry, you're not a buggy boy.
JC, what say you?
What say me?
Yeah, what do we have to do to be Buggy
I
Boys?
feel like it has to be a guessing type of thing, kind of like the Boom Boom Boys. Like we have to follow consistency here.
All right.
All right. I
so-
think I have a prediction.
Okay, go ahead.
The Buggy Boys and Arachnid will kill a Decepticon.
That's not a Viacon, like a main character.
Yeah. Curtis, are we on board with this? Kill or
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Like
this
kill
even-
like Megatron?
Is this
No,
even
not
fair? Anthony and I know the answer to this, probably. Or at least I know the
Yeah.
answer
I know the answer.
Oh, dang it.
to this.
Well, see, you guys have seen this show.
That's true.
How could I ever make a fair prediction?
I mean, I don't have to give you the answer. I mean, I could just tell you right now if you're right or wrong, and that could just say if you're a buggy boy or not.
Ah, that's nowhere near as fun. Curtis, what you got?
I was just gonna say we bet on how many appearances the
Oh.
Insecticons have left.
I was gonna see if you guys have the same rankings list today.
Ooh,
Oh, gosh.
I like that. I like that a lot.
There's not a super high chance of that happening. Me and Josh don't usually agree with rankings.
No.
Me and JC had the same rankings last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
was a
did.
rare occurrence. That,
That's never happened before.
before.
I don't think.
In fact,
Don't
I
worry,
think
in another 45 episodes of this podcast, me and JC will have another one.
Oh yeah.
I think my rankings will probably end up being a bit of a hot take.
Maybe mine too. Maybe we have the same.
Then we'd be Buggy Boys.
Oh.
Yeah, oh,
Oh, just gonna take
anybody
the
who has the
possibility.
same list-
Here's what I
anybody
say.
who has the same list this week is
Yep.
is the buggy boy.
Yep,
I like
yep,
that. I
Yep.
like that.
Oh
I
my
I like that
gosh.
action.
And if we all 4 have the same list, which is a statistical anomaly, we're all buggy boys.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
buggy boys.
All right.
What?
Who all
You'd have to
has their
introduce this as
who all
you
has
have to
their
introduce
lists
this
ready?
as like welcome
Are
to
we
the
ready
Court
to
of
rank?
Capes
Are we done
slash
talking
Buggy Boys.
about? Are we done talking about Crossfire?
Yeah, I'm done.
I really liked this episode. I thought it was really strong actually. I loved all of the politics going on.
And
So-
the Megatron fight with the Insecticon? Come
That
on.
was so
awesome.
good.
And how
Those
he
things
was
are
like
big if they could take Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how he was like, I was forged in the arena of what's
Chaos.
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 Yes.
dope
Oh,
name
it
for a
was-
city as well.
Yeah, that was such a good Megatron moment. And the fact that he was just like, I'll take down anyone who opposes me, and then he falls down. So good.
All right. So, who's got their lists ready?
You know,
I got
I
mine.
can go first. I've never
All right.
done that.
Do it.
All right, JC.
Okay. Down the very bottom, even though it doesn't deserve to be there, because it's a good episode. Loose Cannons. Really liked Wheeljack, really liked Dreadwing, but I'm putting it down near the bottom because there wasn't as much that I grappled onto for this, I don't think. But it was still good, real good.
So at this very moment, we could tell if JC's a buggy boy.
Wait. What was his last one? I completely zoned out.
I put Loose Cannons at number 7.
Oh yeah, no, you are not a buggy boy. With me at least.
You're not a
I
buggy boy
figured
with
I
me
was.
either.
I figured
Not
You're
even
a
close.
Pokeball with me either.
Your
Okay.
opinions are trash.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. All right.
Okay, up from there, I have Operation Bumblebee Part 1, Operation Bumblebee Part 2, Crossfire, Orion Pax Part 2, Orion Pax Part 1, Orion Pax Part 3.
Oh, see,
Man, there's some reach. There are some reaches in there.
Oh man. All right,
Who's next?
Curtis.
All right. All right. At the very bottom, I have Orion Pax Part 2.
All right, so that's a no.
Hey Kurt, so far we're a buggy boy.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right. Then I have Bumblebee Part 1.
I think
Oh,
we're waiting
do
for
I
your
need to stay?
reaction. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're still on the same track.
All right. Then I have Orion Pax Part 1.
Yup.
Then I have Bumblebee Part 2.
You're kind of scaring me here.
Wait. Are we step for step so far?
So far, yeah. Things
All
might
right,
get
we're
wild.
We're definitely gonna have some differences, I think. Next, I have Orion Pax Part 3.
No, I had loose cannons next.
Dang it! I had Loose Cannons at number 2 and Crossfire at number 1.
Yo, those some hot takes. I think.
I mean, honestly, like I got burnt out on all the multi-parters.
I got you.
I was like, I feel like Orion Pax could have been a 2-parter, and the Bumblebee one should have been a 1-parter.
I agree with that.
I
agree.
kind of did a merge between my two regular things. Instead of just saying Orion Pax and Operation Bumblebee, I ranked the episodes, but I kept them together intentionally.
Okay.
So that's why I did what I did.
Oh, so that was
Yeah,
some
I-
insight onto. Oh, sorry, Curtis. What was that?
How the sausage is made.
All right. This is me.
Yeah, I just thought Crossfire and Loose Cannons had their own fun energy apart from like all of the stuff that drug on a little bit for me.
I agree with that though. They were both
And
really
like,
good.
and you and me are 2/3 buggy boys. So
Wait, what was your top 3, Anthony?
my top 3 was loose cannon, then Crossfire, then Orion Pax 3.
Okay, so we have at least the same top one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was some insight. So it's my turn. So my bottom one, Operation Bumblebee Part 1. Next one, Operation Bumblebee Part 2. Number 5 is Loose Cannons. Number 4 is Crossfire. Number 3 is Orion Pax Part 2. Number 2 is Orion Pax Part 1. And number 1 is Orion Pax Part 3.
Hey,
Josh, we almost had the same list.
Yeah, we almost did. Literally
Because
a
I
difference.
actually-
Because of your
actually-
hate You're
No.
8.
I actually started off with having loose cannons, the same place you had it, but then I changed it the last minute.
Dang it, we could have been Buggy Boys, JC.
We could have
Well,
been.
we're gonna have to shelve Buggy Boys for now.
I
Because
guess.
Well,
even
could be the
though
next time. It could be the next time anybody has the same list. They could be a Buggy Boy.
that's fair. I like
Maybe.
that.
All right.
The recurring search for the Buggy Boys. Who will it be?
I like that. I like that for a bit.
The Buggy Boys ranking. Who will get the title of Buggy Boy?
Oh man.
All right.
I want Buggy Boy because I wasn't a boy last time.
I
need to be
wasn't
a
a
boy
boy
now.
either. Anthony, let's try to be Buggy Boys.
See,
Oh,
we
man.
have completely different Transformers.
JC, are you ready to double up on our titles?
No,
Oh,
no,
let's
no.
do it.
This
Let's
is
do it.
ridiculous.
We
Oh.
need all the titles.
Anthony, yeah, I mean,
Could you imagine, Josh, if you had to refer to both of them as and the Buggy Boys
And the Boom Boom Boys.
There's so much alliteration.
Nah.
Or I
The
guess you could
Buggy
combine
Boom
them
Boom
into
Boys?
Boom Buggy Boom Boys.
Oh man.
A Boom Boom
Should I-
family.
The
Josh, do you
Bugaboo
wanna-
Boys.
Do you want to read off the titles, or should I read off the titles?
I shall read off the titles.
Do you want to read off the titles and me read off who has them?
Oh yeah. What episode are we going to? Are we going to 15?
Yeah, 10 to 10 to
10.
13.
10.
No,
Wait,
eight-
wait, wait.
eight-
No, we're
sorry,
at
sorry,
8. We're at 8.
sorry. 8 to 13. That's what I meant.
I was about
Oh,
to
this
say.
is okay. All right, so episode 8 is called Nemesis Prime. Who gets that?
That's going to Anthony.
Yes!
Ooh,
That's what I wanted!
that's a solid name, honestly. All
Yep.
right, number
I
9
don't-
is
I honestly don't
probably
remember
going to
that
me because it's called Grill.
I am saying that this should go to no one because it is the clip episode that no one really wants to watch.
Oh, didn't we said that? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can skip this one?
Yeah, you can skip this one. It's
Oh, very nice.
literally filler
Nice.
in the absolute term.
Okay.
The only thing you will gain from this episode is you will learn who General Bryce is that Agent Fowler mentioned like one other time.
Yeah, it does say debuts General Bryce.
So if you really want to watch it to see that, feel free to watch the clip show.
This is the Grill one,
Yeah.
so don't watch Grill.
Don't watch Grill.
I won't watch Grill.
Yeah.
All right. So, Armada.
That goes to you, Josh.
Yeah. All right. I feel like I'm gonna like that one.
I hope so. I hope I can make up for all my apparent Josh hatred.
All right. Flying Mind, episode 11.
That goes to Anthony.
Yeah.
Episode 12 is Tunnel Vision.
That goes to me.
And episode 13, Triangulation.
Curtis.
Thank you for giving me the best one, as always.
All right. So we have fewer episodes this time than usual. But it'll be fun. 1, 2,
It will be.
3, 4, 5.
We'll be
Literally
halfway
just
through season 2.
5 episodes. Yep.
Yeah.
I hope
right.
there's some fun references in the Nemesis Prime episode.
I hope. Oh, there is one that I'm already thinking about.
Oh, all right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Our thoughts on the beginning of season 2, Transformers Prime. Off to a good start, I'd say. Good character arcs, introduction of new fun characters, and keeping it fresh. Let's go. It's been real.
It's been Sparky.
What?
Spark?
Spark, like
Hey.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's been buggy.
Ah, you took mine. It's been real buggy.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, everybody keep your TCOG safe, please. PSA court is adjourned.